I got the juice.
Sports Uncensored 365. I am your host, Lanshar Clark. Let's talk a little boxing. So I was on Goodfella TV on a post he made, and he has shared an article. I think it was from Fight Hype or Fight Scene, one of them. But Kell Brook was talking about how he was drained at 147, and that's one of the reasons why he lost the Spence fight. First thing I did was go straight to the comments, right? Because I knew it was going to be a lot of dumbass Crawford fans in there. Now, if you're not dumb, if you're a smart Crawford fan, don't take offense to this. If you're a dumbass Crawford fan, take plenty of offense. I hope you're offended. I want you to get upset, all right? Because y'all dumb as hell. I had a dude tell me in the comments that Kell Brook was in better shape for Terance Crawford than he was for Errol Spence. Makes no sense. Here's why. Now, Kell Brook was a champion and a younger age when he fought Errol Spence. And he had his same trainer, right? So he's had Dominic Ingalls, so he had his trainer, his conditioning was good, everything was a go. Everything was all right. People make that eye excuse, but Errol Spence broke the other eye. So if you break your right eye, that's not going to do anything to your left eye. Just like if you break your right arm, your left arm isn't going to get weaker, right? That's not how the human body works. It's not how it works. Kell Brook also went on a coke and liquor binge. Had to go to rehab because he was on that coke and that liquor and couldn't stop. He had ballooned up to over 200 pounds, and then he had 3 fights at 154 before he fought Terance Crawford. So he was older. He had 2 bad eye sockets that had got busted up. He wasn't with his original trainer, and he wasn't in as good a conditioning. His preparation wasn't as good for the Terance Crawford fight. But y'all want me to believe that he was a better version of Kell Brook. When he fought Terance Crawford. That's a fucking lie. You know, that's a fucking lie. And the crazy thing about it is, a lot of Crawford fans actually believe this. They believe this to be a fact. Which is why I say y'all dumb as hell. It doesn't make sense. Like, how the fuck can you be coming off 2 broken eye sockets, but they try to say 1 bad eye socket is why he lost to Spence, because he, had an eye socket broke. So he had 2 broken eye sockets when he fought Crawford. He had to go to rehab. He had ballooned up over 200 pounds, wasn't really taking boxing seriously as he was when he was fighting Errol Spence. He was older, but he was a better version. Okay, I digress. I had one guy tell me that he fought at 150 before he fought Terance Crawford, right? At 150. He had 3 fights at 150. I had another guy tell me, because I was like, no, he fought at 154, 3 fights before fighting Crawford. So he had to come down and drain to 147. The guy told me, I didn't know what I was talking about or some shit like that, and that Kell Brook was acclimated to 147 because he had 3 fights at 147 before he fought Terance Crawford. He sat up here, this man sat up here and said he had 3 fights at 147 before Terance Crawford. Dumb as hell. He just people just be talking or typing because they got fingers. You know what I'm saying? You're talking because you got lips. Well, people just be typing because they got fingers. Clearly, they don't know shit about boxing. They don't watch boxing. They just watch Bud or something. Or they just really don't know. They just talking. How can you not know that Kell Brook's 3 fights before Terance Crawford was at 154? And like the guy that said his fights was at 150. Well, one fight, Kell Brook weighed in at 150, but the fight was still at 154. But all his other fights, he was full-fledged 154 on the scale, right? Just go check his box rec. That's what I told him. Then he tried to shift the goalposts and make it, oh, well, you know, Kell Brook said that you know, his main mistake with Spence or something like that was, you know, he was drained or something like that. But he was in better shape with Crawford, even though he didn't have his trainer or some shit like that. But I'm gonna put the screenshots. I had to take screenshots of this shit because it had me flabbergasted. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous what some of these Crawford fans think. Right? Christ. I'm gonna show y'all what they said. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you haven't liked the video, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. I'll let y'all later.
Gee, I got the juice.